Southeast House of Reps Caucus demands JAMB Registrar Oloyede's resignation over UTME failures. My dear listeners, good day from wherever you're listening from. We are at it again. Here is another interesting news, an impossible one, as the Southeast House of Reps Caucus demands JAMB Registrar Oloyede's resignation over UTME failures. My dear listeners, many of us are somewhere, twisting our head, wondering how possible is this, because we all know that whatever that happened recently has to do with an intentional act of the politicians. So how possible would they have said Oloyede should resign over the UTMA failures? And of course, and there would never be a remedy to those results that has been printed out already. Moving down to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The Southeast Caucus in the House of Representatives has called for the resignation of the Registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB, Prof. Ishaq Oloyede, over what it described as a catastrophic institutional failure in the conduct of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME). The position was conveyed in a statement signed by Honorable Igariwale Enwo, as the lawmakers strongly criticized JAMB for the technical glitches that affected nearly 380,000 candidates, many of whom are now required to resit the exam. Last week, particularly on May 14, 2025, the Registrar of JAMB, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, publicly admitted that due to a technical glitch at some examination centers during the 2025 UTME, approximately 379,997 out of 1.9 million candidates would be required to take the exam. As a caucus, we are deeply concerned, as all 5 southeastern states we represent were directly affected by these so-called score distortions. The caucus noted that despite exercising restraint over the past week in hopes that JAMB would introduce effective remedial measures, the response has fallen short. We have exercised restraint, hoping JAMB would provide effective remedial measures to address this catastrophic institutional failure, one that has severely shaken public trust and the confidence of students and families nationwide. While we acknowledge Professor Oloyede's opponents in admitting JAMB's failings, we must state unequivocally that the remedial steps taken so far fall drastically short of our constituent expectations. The statement went on to criticize the rushed rescheduling of the exams. JAMB's new jack, fire brigade approach has been anything but adequate. Students in the Southeast, many of whom are currently writing their WAEC exams, were given less than 48 hours notice to appear for the rescheduled UTME. Reports indicate this was grossly inadequate, leading to a low turnout. In some cases, the rescheduled UTME clashed directly with ongoing WAEC papers, compounding distress for students and families. The caucus emphasized that JAMB, as a government agency, has a constitutional responsibility to ensure fairness in educational opportunities. We remind Nigerians that JAMB, as a government agency, is duty-bound to uphold its fundamental obligations. Section 18(1) of the 1999 Constitution states, "Government shall direct its policy towards ensuring that there are equal and adequate educational opportunities at all levels." Recent judicial rulings now make this an enforceable right for every Nigerian child. Sadly, for thousands of students in the Southeast, the flawed and tainted conduct of the 2025 UTME has effectively denied them that right. That statement echoed a similar position earlier adopted by the Southeast Caucus of the Nigerian Senate. In a separate statement issued Saturday in Abuja, the Southeast senators, under the aegis of the Southeast Senate Caucus, blamed the incident on hateful politics and narrow parochial considerations. The statement signed by Senator Leyinayal Abaribele PGA, Abia South alleged a possible conspiracy aimed at undermining the future of children in the region. It would be disheartening, and we hope not to contemplate such a conspiracy theory that there is a narrow agenda being pursued to deliberately shortchange and harm the future of our children.